us, people. Get it inside you. Gonna ride some sweet lightning. Why do I sound like Metallica? Ooh, yeah, ha, yeah, ride the lightning. All right, back in the studio. I don't know what the fuck that was. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. I don't even know. It was for me. I turn him off, keep him off the whole time. He doesn't deserve to be on microphone. I'm glad that we coordinated.
Hey, there.
No, that was on purpose. It's too loud. I don't like him.
Oh,
I am Neil Wood, and this is the Cult of Us. Good day. How you guys doing? You guys doing good? You doing like Mark Wahlberg? Like, yeah, he's doing. You doing good? You doing good? How you doing? Okay. I'm here with my sweet co-host, Adam Nutter. How you feeling, bud?
Yo, buddy. What's going on?
Yeah.
Feeling good.
You feel good?
Feeling strong.
That's good. That's good. Why do you feel strong?
I don't.
You look weak. You look physically.
I was hoping we could just move past that. I was hoping you guys wouldn't call me out on it, but you did immediately.
Have you noticed, though? Have you noticed? His eyes look better.
Oh.
It's the Terramin.
It's the Terramin, dude.
I didn't know that.
I don't think I said it right, but that's what I think it is.
Terramin's correct. I think that's yeah, right. I cook with Terramin. I think right. Don't you?
Turmeric?
Isn't that a pepper? I love it. I'm just kidding. Turmeric. Yeah. Cumin. Anyone?
Cumin. I think so too.
Well,
right?
I've been putting cumin on my butthole, and it's really shaped up.
Clears it up.
Clears it up. That's the thing. People are bleaching it. You don't have to do that. You actually go because it's darker, the cumin and stuff like that. It's actually darker. Cumin, yeah.
Yeah.
Cumin. You put cumin on your butthole, and it has a reverse effect. It actually takes the color out of your butthole, which is actually weird. You think it make it darker.
What is cumin? I have in my house. I just never used it before.
Okay, don't yell at me. Cumin, no, it's cumin. No, like cumin, curry powder, things like that. They're all just types of spices and stuff. Typically.
Okay.
I mean, I don't want to say Middle East. I think, but India.
Middle East.
That's
India.
Asia.
Yes, of course. It would be Asia, more correctly. Yes. I don't know if the Middle East has cumin. I don't know distinctly. I'm sure cumin, curry. Obviously, we all know. In terms
India's
of India,
where it's at
where
with the
Asia.
spices.
Yeah.
India's where it's
But
at.
I don't know if it's only native or from there. But yeah, so it's all those kinds of spices. I can never. Although I will tell you, dude, couldn't tell one from the other.
No, dude.
I mean, curry, I know stays with me. I know the distinct flavor of it. But cumin, you can have a gun to my head, and you'd be like, curry or not? I'd be like, shoot me in the fucking head, dude. I have no idea what this is. That could be anything. I'm going to take a spoonful to the face and cough it in your goddamn mouth.
It kind of reminds me of that like Patrice bit with like certain words, spelling.
Right.
And it's like, fuck, dude, that's so true. There's certain things in life where you're like, I should know this.
And there's turmeric. So you're putting. You look good. You look good. Your eyes look good.
I've been doing it twice a day, like recommended.
You don't look like a soupy dog.
I feel like, I didn't know if that was in my head or not. Because you look at yourself every day, right? And you're
Right.
like, I don't know.
You shouldn't, but yeah.
I shouldn't. Dude, I look like a Walking Dead character. This is fucking rough.
Can we talk about how we were on a podcast to promote this podcast, Cult of Us?
Yeah.
Again. Patreon.com/Cult of Us. And we were on a podcast to promote our things. And you decided to spin our relationship as something that you regularly send me nudes. Can we talk about that at all?
Not regularly send nudes. I wouldn't say
you
that.
made it out like you were sending me nudes, kind of on the reg.
No,
like you were,
I wouldn't say reg.
You were like, yeah, I'd be walking by him there, just butt naked, and just send him. He saw the base of my schwanz.
Yeah, that
is not true, sir. I didn't open those photos. I am getting harassed. And I'm going to HR. Unfortunately, it's also me, HR.
That's us.
This is the problem.
And we don't believe in it.
No, that's not true.
No,
I do.
It's true for the president's side.
Well, I know.
No HR here.
Again, I am the Pope of this call. He is the president of the call. If it's your first time listening. What an episode. Hot episode that we have coming for you.
First of all, I want to clarify. It was a Garbage Opinions podcast, which will be joining this very network.
Sure.
Shout out to Garbage Opinions. Shout out. And I am the co-host of that podcast. Yes. And on that podcast, which will be coming out soon, I maybe brought up the fact that sometimes I send almost nudes to my friends because it's funny.
Well, I don't open this. I don't ask for them.
No, they're unsolicited.
Yeah. You think there's something a little wrong with that? You think there's something you feel confident about?
Yeah.
What's wrong?
I haven't received one, thank God.
Well, don't ask.
You're about to.
Why was you even bringing it up, dude? Poking the bear, buddy.
Yeah, you're right.
You're about to. That was stupid.
You just
That was stupid.
Beetlejuiced yourself.
Well,
I think you kind of wanted to see it.
no, it's blackmail.
But I'll send.
He doesn't. He's
actively
only
doing
employing
it.
himself.
Yeah. What am I employing? I'm a comic
way.
with the podcast.
We can easily cut him out like a cancer from Drop 10 if we needed to. It's not
I'm
that
the
hard.
money behind this company.
I make more than you. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I just Neil just give me Monopoly money. I just think it's real money.
Yeah.
I just have a bunch of fake money.
Let's go.
You are not getting any $200 for passing go. I will tell you that much.
No, sometimes I'll send group chats to like him and Evan, producer Evan, or Zach Petrovich, host of Jackie Hour. I'll take a shower,
Mhm.
and then as I come out of the shower,
This is
sometimes it'd be funny. I take because I don't have any muscle on me, which is a joke, right? So I'll take a flexing selfie in the mirror, and I have like apparently it's not the root of my dick. I thought it was the root, but Neil says no.
it's your pelvis.
It's like the base up.
The root of is a very distinctive region. Could you pull up a root for us? Not show. Just I'm serious. Put up. Don't you looked up penises? I can
First
see
of
it on
all,
your-
I do.
You
all
have
the time.
that. You have that back.
And-
I've seen your back.
And
your
I
back
feel
tattoo.
like I should start sending root dick pics now.
Oh,
you
I
guys.
hate you so much. I don't enjoy you.
I feel like I have to elevate my game.
I'm a grown.
Can I borrow
man.
that camera?
No,
Oh, all right.
absolutely not. Absolutely not. So pull up a dick. I need a flask. I need a flask.
We just-
Don't pull it up for anyone else to see it. Obvious.
yeah, just us.
But just bring it up. I just need to see a schwanz,
I want to get
and I need to,
stricken off YouTube, Jesse.
of course. And
Dude, that
Yeah,
guy's
yeah, yeah.
so in shape.
so yeah. So this is what even that. Well, you can show that guy. You could pull up.
Yeah, that
you
guy
could
right
pull
there.
that guy up. And so this is what Adam was showing. Now,
I look just like that too.
oh, don't click on it. Oh, so if you wanted to display that, you absolutely could. And I would say good for you.
Are you
guys.
telling me that that guy's in better shape than me? I mean, sure. I mean, but what is the body?
I'm telling
male
you that
body
he
image, you know?
has a shape, and you are some sort of weird amorphous blob, disgusting with little tendrils sticking out of your fucking torso. And yeah, so this guy, this is what he sends. I think this is what he thinks in his mind he also looks like.
No, it's definitely not. I mean, the joke is I don't have muscle.
So, okay, so you get that off. But the root of a penis, all right, the root of it, you cannot see in this photo.
No, you're right.
So he's got the cum gutters, which I don't
Oh, he
understand.
got some heavy cum gutters.
He's got some heavy ones, right? But like with the root of it is just below that water, just below the root. I would say, and any guy out there wants to come question me on this, I'm fairly certain I'm right. The root is all right. As soon as you get past that pelvis thing, as soon as your schwanz, your European hot dog, depending on who you are, depending on what part of the world you're in, as soon as it breaks and the little break on each side of your schwanz rests atop your balls, okay. So nuts, and then schwanz.
Can I
right?
say maybe the first hump?
I don't know how to. I mean, I
little hump,
can't.
like
I
the
can't
little
illustrate
hill.
this either more of this is the size of my testicles.
This is very
It's
visual.
unfortunately, yeah.
Coconut sized.
And then just in the middle, just framp like that. This meeting right here.
It's the hump.
That is the valley. That is like two cracks, like right there. I
The
want to
God
say.
Valley.
Yes, that is my Grand Canyon. It's a smaller one. But yeah, that is the root. And you could just take a picture of just that. Now I will immediately throw up if that's what you say.
Well, I gotta work on it.
And I don't. Also, luckily, thank God, Google and phones now are so good where I can't get hit with it. I see he sent something and it gives me a little preview, and I go like, nah, no. I'm not falling for this
Oh!
nonsense.
I know how to get around that now.
Fucking, you start this shit. I swear to Christ.
Hey man,
Stop ruining my days.
no,
You're
it
ruining,
makes my day,
you're ruining my days.
but it makes mine.
God
And
damn.
is my happiness not more important than yours?
It's not at all. It's not even close. I think we get easy again. Like a cancer, cut you out very simply. But replace you with Jesus. Jesse Pedraza's
You
been
just said
hungry
Jesus.
for it. Yeah, Jesus, Jesse Pedraza.
I
Sorry.
am Jesus. I don't know.
Blessed be upon him.
Duh.
Jesus, you've gained some weight.
Jesus, you have gained some
So-
weight. Hey, take that fucking hoodie off. That garbage trash.
Hoodie.
So people
Fuck you.
can't see it.
Fuck
Okay,
you.
No,
You're
can't see
angry.
it.
Explain why you might be angry.
This fucking cunt is wearing a
Easy,
fucking Washington football
easy.
team.
Don't yell.
First
All right.
place. Oh, we're in first place. Barely. You're 9-7. The whole NFC East was trash. We lost the best running back in the league. Fucking Dallas lost their whole goddamn team. The Eagles lost their whole team. And you're like, we're number 1. You guys suck. And you fucking know it. And that hoodie bothers me. That's it.
You're still won the division.
Ah!
I'm with that.
So we've been good. I hope you guys are doing well.
Yeah,
No one over here is stressed out at all.
I lost money on Saturday.
Did you? What was
Yeah.
it?
What do you mean?
Oh,
we were
yeah.
here.
Yeah, we lost money on Saturday. Connor, I mean, I'm happy I made that money back. I left that 20 here for a long time. I let it sit here as a memorial to the money that you lost and to Connor's loss as well. Conor McGregor, we watched the UFC.
By the way,
fights.
get on the Patreon if you guys are MMA fans. What are you
Yeah,
doing?
Yeah, I know. Really strange.
It's a fucking mad good time. We had a
Yeah,
bunch of comics here and a bunch of people on the goddamn Patreon Discord with us. Get on. It's fun. We
a good
hang out. You watch me lose money and fucking yell. I don't understand you guys like that.
the way you're
really not selling
I
it.
hope yeah, really not. I don't want
No,
to
they
be
like to see me angry.
I don't want to
That's
be in
That's
your
a good.
I don't want to be in your company at all. I can tell. They don't want to be in your company. But we do have bringing on. We have been bringing on other comics from out Philly and stuff like that. So it's not just us. We're bringing over people safely and all that stuff, and just be like, hey, blah blah blah, hanging out and talking and having a good time. We've had different people from the podcast. So if you like another podcast stuff like that, check out our Patreon stuff. It's good. And right after this, we're gonna be watching a sweet movie. If you haven't known, we're gonna watch probably the best film of 2020. Probably, I'm gonna say it probably is. Probably the best film of 2020. I mean, nothing happened in 2020 to stop movies being made. Really. It was really, this one came out and there was like 2 other movies that were made, and that's just a slow year. I don't know what's going on in Hollywood, but or the world, who knows? But I know that they made probably the top movie. Nicolas Cage in Tony Jaa.
Frank Grillo's in it.
Frank Grillo.
Crossbones from Marvel.
In Jiu-Jitsu. Now, I love this movie immediately. From the trailer, I already love it. And I love it because I think who we're going to have on today, I think to hang out 2 comics as well. Someone already pointed out to me, like, it's called Jiu-Jitsu, and Nicolas Cage is holding a sword.
So, okay, thank you. So we all have the same thought, because that was, not to steal the bit, but that was exactly, I was going to say, that.
He didn't even start a bit. He was just like, why is he holding a sword?
I was going to say, this movie's called Jiu-Jitsu. I'm going to
turn him down a little bit.
Sorry.
You're yelling as well. It's fine, but
sorry.
you usually yell. It's
I
fine.
do yell.
But yeah, what were your thoughts?
I'm going to put almost any amount of money down on it that there is 0 jiu-jitsu in this movie.
Well, we know that Tony Jaa isn't jiu-jitsu trained. But also he's just like a stunt guy.
Is he jiu-jitsu or is he judo?
No, well, I didn't think he was either. I thought he was Thai, not kickbox.
Muay Thai?
Muay Thai. He's Muay Thai.
Hey, Jess, look this up.
Well,
This is very important.
He's Muay Thai, I know, but he also could be trained in other disciplines. But I know because I watched all of his movies.
Yeah.
As soon as he came out, I watched all of his fucking sweet, acrobatic, fucking animalistic kind of running on shoulders like a fucking sweet chinchilla. Awesome. Like a fucking chinchilla moving from fucking
a ferocious rabid chinchilla.
Yeah, and me as a tall, like when that came out, I was like, yeah, I'm a tall guy, but I could probably do that.
Real quick, have you ever touched a chinchilla? They are
I have.
so soft. I understand people murdering them for
South Jersey on a date. Met the girl I was going on a date. Met her for the first time. We went into her house and she had a fucking chinchilla. And she was just like, you want to pet my chinchilla? I was like, listen, lady. All right, I'm a Christian. But get that chinchilla out of here.
Dude.
Surprisingly hairy.
So soft, though.
Her vagina and the chinchilla.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was, of course. Now we know why they're made from coats. And they should be made.
No, I mean, I'm not for it, but I get it.
No. I could make one out of live chinchillas. I would. And that would be the most adorable coat that would ever exist.
Sick.
But that thing
Tony,
was they just go in a little ball and you just pet them. They do get in a little ball, which is adorable.
But
here's the problem: the urge is just to throw it. It's real bad. But the urge, it's like wanting to put a puppy in your mouth.
Right.
Yeah, it's like the puppy. It's like what's his name's bit with like wanting to put a puppy in your mouth and something. It's so cute.
Right. Right.
And it's just you're just holding. You're just like, oh my god.
I get the.
What would it be if I just smashed this? Like, I know it's so fucked up, and I don't. I just because you're just like so cute. Like you're just.
I get the Lenny disease.
You just start to think you're whole. Yeah.
It's so cute. I want to.
You be quiet.
Yeah.
You be quiet. You know what I mean? Like I've done that to so many dogs.
I've heard. I don't know how true this is. But the reason that we react that way to very cute things is because there's no way for us as human beings to get that emotion out.
Right.
So we want to destroy it to make it not cute.
Yes, we can't. We physically the way they talk about it in like neurosciences is like we typically can't express it, so we have no other choice than to like try to. We have to hunt it, and we gotta have it. We have to have it in our mouths.
I heard
like,
it. I heard it different. I heard it where like.
No, I'm saying the same thing.
Okay.
Well, destroy it because people are talking about biting.
Right,
they like want to.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like that's
squeezing.
Adam, you had a kid, so did anyone want to eat your kid?
When you see it when you're
I
younger,
hope
did
not. Pedophiles maybe. But
you eat the placenta?
Yeah.
You did?
Like a jaguar.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, I even I strapped down. I even painted myself with the.
You had a strap on. What was the strap on?
I stripped down. I strapped.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Down.
And they just you also went into prone as well. I heard you went onto all fours and entered the hospital room. They let you go full.
Strap on was actually the tail.
Oh, that's a good move. That's a smart move. Yeah. Living a little dangle out the back. Not funny for you, Jesse?
Sure.
No, it was traumatizing that you ate the placenta.
That's a joke, man.
He's kidding.
Okay.
Well, that's a good. No, but that's
you know what? Here's the thing.
It's a good way to get out of comedy.
Adam is crazy enough to do that shit.
No,
that's gross.
He eats like a fucking child. You think he's gonna be able to put down placenta, bro?
I air fried pizza rolls last night.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
He eats. His diet consists
I
of.
feel like it's just like microwave it. Fuck it.
His diet is ketchup, hot pockets, and a fucking coconut water.
Hey,
baby
pizza rolls.
Again,
Not
I know
hot
what you
pot.
mean.
I'm pretty sure it's placenta's better.
It probably have more vitamins. I know that.
I
It would have
mean,
at
I don't know.
least more calcium. At the very least,
But
I
it'd have
think.
a lava-like consistency in the middle.
I think if you put it in the microwave,
Air fryer?
we can air fry our placenta.
Oh, hey,
I know somebody who's pregnant.
that has to be.
It's not me.
I
but
wonder if an air fried placenta would be okay if you seasoned
I'm
it.
sure you fry anything, and I've stood up to this all the time. Fried crickets. I would eat fried crickets easily. I'm telling you, they're just crunchy and delicious. You just it's just like butter, and they just say,
No, it is,
especially
dude.
crickets. They say crickets are
I-
super easy to eat. They say.
I hate insects so much.
I know.
It's such a physical, mental. It's a
Oh,
mental
it's-
block.
It makes sense.
I've eaten chicken hearts,
Okay.
which that sounded crazy,
So,
I guess, out of
yeah,
context. But
that's
like,
awful. That's awful. It's not one of the lower organs, but I mean, anything typically outside of the meat is considered
Yeah.
like awful. Like,
but that was good.
Yeah.
Like, what was it? It was at a Brazilian steakhouse.
oh wow. Okay, cool.
Yeah, in Vegas.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah,
And they fucking they fry them up or
right
whatever.
in front of you.
And they taste like little salty meatballs.
Oh, okay. That's fun. I would eat that. Yeah,
Yeah,
totally.
they're very good. But like, I'll eat shit like that. But like, once you get to like, you know when they have like tarantulas on a stick, and they're like, "Hey man,"
Yeah.
they're like, "Hey man,
Hey.
what are we doing?
Right.
Like, what are we doing?"
Well, I mean, really, you know
Stop.
what that came from? Do you know where that came from?
It's starvation.
Sure. Well, specifically, even like other humans drove people to that, and then they realized they were a great source of protein. It's not even their fault. Like Pol Pot famously, shorted out like so much that just to starve some of the outer regions and stuff like that. We're starving them because they were bringing in so much crops in, right? And before you know it, they were like, we need a fucking source of protein. We need to do something here. That's why all of their fucking food is like fucking, like stillborn eggs, like stillborn
Oh,
chickens.
the century eggs?
Yeah,
You guys know what century eggs are?
Yeah, I've seen it. It's rough.
Oh, this is fun. Jess, pull this shit up. We could definitely show this.
Yeah, I want to see somebody. Jess, you all right?
I guess you can't pull a YouTube video. Fuck, if people can't watch YouTube.
Yeah, I know. Everything's on YouTube.
All
so
right,
it's a problem.
fuck it. We'll watch it. For us, for fun. Pull up people eating century eggs. They are, we play the audio, though. You play the audio, though. They are fucking disgusting. I don't know how people can eat that shit.
It's a stillborn bird.
But they're also, like, aged. Like,
oh, they're like a fine wine.
so
Here's-
century eggs are aged, like, I'm sorry, like 100 years or something crazy.
Oh,
like
this isn't
that.
what I'm talking about. Because
I
they
know what
can't
you're
be
talking about,
that.
too. No, they're different things. You're talking about, like, the dead baby duck.
Yeah. the
That's
dead
also,
baby-
no.
The colors
Out.
in a dead baby duck egg are beautiful.
I hate this.
Disgusting.
I hate this.
Here's the thing I can't figure out is I think you can eat the bones because they're not technically developed. What? What's wrong? What's wrong? Is something wrong with you?
Oh,
What's happening?
but the beak is there. It's like you're eating a baby duck beak.
I think you can just like your mom puts something on the peas that you don't like.
really
You
not
work
that bad.
around it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But okay, so there's 100-year-old eggs.
Or something like that. Look up century egg. They call it century eggs.
Okay,
All right, I'll play the.
Pull it up.
you might want to turn it down in the
A little bit, dude. That's
just
mad loud.
in the thing.
Yeah.
It's okay.
There you go.
It's cool. And you can bring it over.
That's good. They're black.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, we see guys deshelling an egg. And
Oh, it looks like opal.
it does. It does. It looks like almost there's sometimes in other countries they fry poo.
It looks like
things
fried
like
shit.
that. Like it's
Or an
it's just
avocado.
It's got little impressions on it, and it's just. Yeah, so I've seen it. So I've seen even people like pickle eggs, like they pickle them in beets and shit like that. So you just get, wow, I love that they're displaying this like it's appetizing. That's the
I know.
problem with this video.
You will need gloves. It says glove. Hey, pause. Pause.
I know you got to keep it on. Yeah.
Listen to me. If a recipe starts out with you're gonna need protective equipment,
Sure,
that's not edible to us. Don't make that. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying? That
gotcha.
probably shouldn't make those.
maybe not. I don't know.
I'm just saying,
But you're
when the
forgetting the
fourth
soy
ingredient
sauce.
is soy sauce
Yeah,
and the
that's
first
it.
two are hardware, you shouldn't make it.
Maybe it might be bad. Yeah. If I'm making like, hey dude, I make a great steak. Although I'm gonna need a carburetor, real quick, just real quick. I need a carburetor and probably a scrub brush, and then we can get started on this cooking.
It's
You
like,
know, that would
dude,
be a
my
little weird.
chicken barbecue is fucking fire. Literally, we need a fucking flamethrower,
Sure.
just a little bit of a fucking
touch.
blaster shield, and then we get this bitch going.
Yeah.
It's like
I
that's
mean,
like the
just
fourth thing
intense.
you said.
I would actually want to see that. That's
I would
actually
want to see
sounds
that
like fun. But yeah, I mean, I don't need to. Yeah, I don't want to watch this.
This is disturbing.
I don't want to watch it. That's like the opposite of ASMR. Like
What just happened?
Well, because they want to. That's I'm getting now why they thought this video was gonna be fun to watch. It's fine.
I
I get
hated
it.
it. I hated it,
But
but,
it's just
we
pickled,
got the idea.
It's just pickled eggs. Yeah, it's. I mean, I've seen pickled eggs in bars and stuff like that. It's just like vinegar. You can put any fucking thing in
Yeah.
vinegar. The Germans have taught us that.
They taught us a lot of awful
Hey.
things, though. Jess, can you look up with the thing Neil was talking about? It's the dead baby duck in the egg.
I believe it's Thailand. I believe it's at least I know one of the origin countries in like or Cambodia. Excuse me, Cambodia. Yeah, that you'd probably find. It's just I don't know if it's a stillborn duck egg technically or
It's not great.
it definitely got pulled out before it was done. You know what I mean? Like it was definitely so you get to see those beautiful things. I just don't know how you eat it. That's actually the most curious.
Okay, I
thing.
want to see someone eating one.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You can pull
Yeah, I
up
want to see someone eating one. I'm gonna regret the throw on
Cambodian
ducky.
yeah, duck egg eating. And then cuz I just don't know if you just pop that whole thing in and hope for the best. Do you work around the bones?
What's the French delicacy where you drown a bird?
No. You think you drown. They don't actually drown. So it's frog gras. You talking about frog gras?
No.
Oh, you're talking about
The
the dead.
oral
Yeah. Oh,
Hey,
gotcha.
man. Hey, man.
What?
That's gross.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
man.
All right. yeah. I mean, that's no. I mean, I don't know if that's the one they eat. I guess it is. It says food under there somewhere.
11 dishes world delicacies with the fucking 30.
Yeah, there's the
fuck
duck
you.
fetus. Yeah. Okay, so it is a duck. Yeah, you can go to the one that's like on a plate, like right. Yeah, right there. That one's like how it would be looking. Yeah, and there it is. I just don't know. Yeah, how you eat it? I guess you just undo it. It's kind of just like a little. It's a worst rushing nesting doll that I've ever seen.
I'd
But-
rather have just come inside of a rushing nesting doll than that thing.
That would be aged.
Aged cum? I drink aged cum over that.
Aged semen would be good.
Hey, Jess, pull up a YouTube video of someone eating that. Eating duck fetus in Cambodia. Or just eating duck fetus YouTube video.
you should
I
just
gotta
be able
see
to
it.
go up to videos. Yeah.
I gotta see it. I gotta
I
see
gotta
what
know. I
psychopath.
think they just. I'm telling you, I think they just like start cutting it up and they just go to town
Do you
on it. man.
remember
They just
right
drop
when
it
COVID
in.
hit, people were just spreading crazy videos of Asian people eating crazy shit, and
sure.
there was a lady who was eating a live chicken.
Yeah,
That stuck with me. It still does.
there has been instances in
One time
America.
when I was a kid, I found a dead baby bird on the sidewalk, and I buried it, and then my dog dug it
Okay,
up.
you could just
and
keep
Yeah,
it.
yeah, you-
Yeah.
This is dark magic, and we're about to eat it.
Come on.
All right.
I know. No, everything's clips.
Everything's fucking clips now. It's like a fucking baby kangaroo. Ever seen a baby kangaroo? A brand new kangaroo?
Hold on, bud. I'm just this is from that fucking dumb.
No.
Oh.
Oh, it's called ballot?
Ballot.
Balut? I don't know. I'm a dumb American.
Yeah, BALUT. We don't know. How
It
to
should
pronounce
just be awful. It should be abomination from God. That's what they should call this dish. God's
It would not,
abomination.
Like, freak me out. This is just my first time. I was a little bit anxious.
Oh,
when I
he-
That guy should be better at this.
He's gonna be joking. I've seen that guy before. Yeah. Yeah, they're just trying it out, and yeah, it looks like they're just getting into it. They're just
Fuck.
taking out little pieces, man, and gobbling it up.
Fuck that.
Nah, man, it's fine, dude.
I've
It's
had
just,
escargot.
So have I.
Snail.
So have I.
Right, snail.
So have I, by the
it's
way,
like a
which it
level
doesn't
up.
bother me as
It's
much
like
as
a
other insects.
level. Well, it's not a level. Yeah, this is a level up.
It's a little different. It's a little different. It's a little different.
I mean,
You have like vascular muscles that are like you're clearly seeing. Aren't
Guys, I mean,
formed
we
yet.
saw the fucking thing's head. We could still stop about muscles.
There is
You saw his whole head.
I know, but like I've eaten a fish with its head on, so
Sure,
What? Yeah, it's not the same.
but you haven't eaten in the head.
right.
You
Yeah.
popping out those
I
fish eyeballs,
mean,
dude? You love fish eyes?
There's no way you're eating. There's no way you're eating a fish head. There's no way.
Yeah, no. It's not. I think only the stoutest of men do. I think that's a short man delicacy. I don't do that.
That's
kind
an
of
Inuit shit. They'll eat like the fucking whole fish.
shit. Racist, but accurate.
No, I said Inuit,
No,
not
sure.
Eskimo. Yeah, if I said Eskimo, Eskimo brother.
Oh, I'm glad we cleared that up. But yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I just can't imagine. I love that being served to me and me trying to figure out how I'm getting it off my plate to not be offensive to
Oh, I would just be like, hey man, I'm not eating this fucking
Right,
duck.
right, right.
That fucking
because
psycho.
that like
I'd be like, hey, get the fuck out. No,
you just
zero. No.
So there's not like ever a time where you thought of just like, what if I had a Indiana Jones situation where you're like insulting like a prince or something, and you had
hold
to do
on.
it.
What's the scenario?
Scenario is
Hold on,
you're-
build up scenario for me. I'll tell you.
You're just coming off again. I'm trying to tell you, if the Indiana Jones is to be believed, like you're going to a lavish dinner and
Okay.
there's all these quote unquote delicacies,
Mhm.
and you have to possibly eat monkey brains
Mhm.
or a snake with eels in its
Mhm.
belly. You know, what are you gonna do in that situation? What are you gonna do?
If I say no,
Just say no. what happens? You've offended now the Sultan.
Okay. Don't
And
care.
you might and you're just gonna rest on the fucking case of the emperor. You might or whatever. You know.
Do I get killed in this?
He might just be like you. Oh, I'm gonna make him English so it's not
Why
racist.
is the Sultan? And
I
Bob
can't
like,
believe you've done this. Like, you know, he just says that shit. It's fun, but he's just like, I can't believe. Throw him in the brig. It's also a ship, and he, but like, yeah, he might just be like, would you risk it? I guess you would, because you're
yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
I would try. Although that is my nightmare in terms of the texture of anything I've ever seen.
Soft baby duck.
I don't like. What are your textures that you hate? Like, let me give you some common ones.
Tripe. Anything?
Oh, sure, tripe, organs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tripe, organs. No, you guys aren't even. I'm talking about every day. Like some people will. I even start to get a little, moist, like wet bread in a soup. Like it sits too long, and then that just everyone's like, oh, some people love it. I go, you know, they're just like, I'm like, no, man, dude, that it starts to get it's gushy, and it's got mush nush to it. Like it's all polluted.
Is this a good
I don't-
question? And like, it's like it put me on the
You know.
spot in a weird way because like now I can't think, but I'm sure there's like.
Cold cabbage. Cold cabbage will actually, if you just put a whole thing of fucking cold cabbage. Like some people with
coleslaw, essentially.
sauerkraut. No, I'm talking. You ever had sauerkraut? Cold. Oof.
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
Doesn't bother me, though.
Fuck that. I mean, I get it down, but I'm not
It
happy
doesn't
about
bother.
it.
No, man. I think the word moist just bothers me. I think the word moist does. I
There's a
hate the
whole
word-
article written about that recently
hate that.
too. That we can't get rid of it. It is the perfect word for what it means.
It fucking is.
It is. Anyway, this is crazy. We're off of food, but like, listen, I was at a mic last night, and we got to have so much fun. It was a good time.
Would you go Raven?
No, Raven's on.
Oh, tomorrow.
Anyway, but
Sorry.
yeah, no, it's all right. We did 2 Street with May, a funny comic, and Jay, another funny comic, and they were on that one. And Lemaire was there, and these are a bunch of other people you may have seen on the network, and possibly at one time or another. And it was very cool. We came out afterwards. We were just hanging, just outside. And we saw a car just whip around the corner, like just would not stop, like actively like hitting the apex and like accelerating.
Apex,
Yeah,
alright,
like
yeah.
hitting the apex and then accelerating. And it's actually somebody got an eye, and it was like a woman, and it was like, damn, dude, that girl was bad as shit. She was apparently looked very attractive. And I like yelled something. I was like, that was a stop sign or whatever. What we realized was it was a one-way street. She was going down the wrong way, so she was accelerating the wrong way down a one-way street. She hits the apex. She just, she keeps going, and we're just like, oh shit, I don't know what the fuck that was. I guess she, maybe she. And in the moments that we're saying that, he's like, oh, that's a bad bitch. We hear boom, 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 like that. Me and Pete Eckenroth, another comic, take off down the street. We're like, oh, that bitch just crashed. Like that woman. I don't know why I said bitch, but that woman.
You're right.
I mean, she did fuck up.
No,
Well,
you're
no, in the context of the story, this will actually
yeah.
start making sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. We start getting closer. She is all the way at the end of the block. Now we were on a corner, like I said, and this is a longer block. This is running east to west in Philly, and those are a little longer than you're right. And we're getting down. I should say that I got there first. I'm more physically fit than Pete Eckenroth. He is a gross.
Every step you take is like 4 normal people steps.
He's a gross sort of like earthworm Jim kind of Muppet
You know what he's like?
character.
He's like bread soaked.
Yes, he's
moist.
he's very like he's like soup bread. He's
Yeah,
very
that's
much
what
Very
has
moist.
that. Yeah. He's got the shoulders of a duck, and it's one of those. Oh no, I don't know why I'm not
He's
on
like-
roasts. I guess
he's
everyone's
like-
doing these roasts, and everyone's like, yeah. I'm like, all right, let's.
He's like
Anyway.
ballot.
He's very much like Ballot, and by that he makes me gross. I love gross.
And no one wants to
no,
eat him.
Pete's a sweet guy.
Yeah,
but
I love Pete
me
a
and
lot.
Pete
Super
get going like down there, and as we're getting closer, I realized that a woman just ran by, like saying something, and she kind of like ran by. I was focused on the car because I'm expecting to find someone in the car, and the doors open, and as we get closer, like the airbags went off, and and then Pete's like, he's like, hey man, I think that was her. I think that was the driver. She had like already bounced. So the reason I was confused was because I heard like 2 sentences, like 2 fragments of sentences, and I realized that there's someone. We heard the end of a call. She was on the phone with someone in the call that was like on Bluetooth, and it was something like run, like something like that. And I thought she said, that's why I didn't think it was her who was fleeing the car. I thought I heard her say like stop running or something or something like that. And I thought she was gesturing or like, but I realized that we realized the woman's the driver, and she had just took off, just bounced. And we're all just like, where the fuck where'd she go? Like, I didn't even, he was like, that was her. I was like, Jesus. I mean, no joke. I think she already cleared the block. And also, she's running in the direction all the comics were, and no one stopped this bitch. All those comics.
You're right.
It's
Let
fine.
her go.
What do you,
Fuck out of here.
what do
It's
you
your
mean?
job. It's your fucking job
I
to
just
stop
mean,
her.
I just mean not even being like, hey, what are you doing? Like, I don't mean,
Dude, this is.
no one even.
Finish your story because I'm very excited to see
Well,
where
the
it goes.
comics, all the comics were just like, obviously they also went out to just be like, this will be a story. Let's get
Oh,
into it.
exactly. Yeah.
But me and Pete were on scene. We were the first on scene. So it was, and I'm just like, all right, of course, Dapper Dan, man, what's his dumb face? I can't remember his name now. No, it's fine. I don't know why I couldn't remember Dorian's name just a second ago.
Dorian.
But yeah, Dapper Dan, man, fucking takes off.
Dapper Dan.
I love him. Yeah, he was like, he knows, like, he's like me. He's like in a fucking moment of crisis, just like, all right, section off the street. Because, you know what I mean? We're like sectioning off the street, just like, a bunch of men just doing dumb shit like that. Just like,
you guys,
all right, man.
I hate
somebody
this
went
story now.
Somebody went to go find cones. No joke. Like, we were so dumb. Like, it's so funny.
hate this story.
Hold on, it's not even done. So we go back. Now, there was somebody there who I questioned. I questioned another comic's motives. I just didn't understand where she was coming from. Here's the problem, and I know you mentioned people snitching and stuff. Like, people, I hate in this society, like, for basic everyday shit. She bounced off of 3 cars. Innocent people who just got their shit fucking ruined.
Okay, I'll address
Somebody,
that. Yeah.
somebody, one of them people, I was like, oh, did you guys see her? And one of the comics was like, I'm not hating on her. It was just like, she was like, oh yeah, I do. I actually know where I think she ran. Like, I know where she is. I was like, okay, you gonna tell, like, we gonna tell somebody where she is, because she's like, no, I mean, I don't want to blow up her spot. I'm like, what? I'm thinking in my head, like, hey, I don't know what lane you're in. I don't know where you think. What kind of, are you like wanted for a crime that you don't hope? What is wrong with comic? Like, I'm like, just blow. She just hit 3 innocent
Dude, it's
people's
so
cars on the side of the thing. Who's gonna pay for
Dude,
that? Why?
hold on.
Fucking in this society.
I'll address that shit.
You shut the fuck up. This is my story. Shut your mouth.
know, but I'll address
so,
it.
no,
Keep it in
yeah,
mind.
you can. But like, no. But anyway, I was just like, all right. Well, I just said I was just kind of, well, she hit people's cars. Like, she's like, all right. Well, I think she went, like, ran that way. She's probably in one of these houses over here. I think she is. And I was like, all right. I just was kind of like weirded out. I was like, hey, whatever, cool. I'm just gonna, you should probably tell a cop. I don't know if you noticed. I know I have a cop, like, white dude face now, but like I don't,
And hair scope.
but I'm hoping
and
you
body.
tell a cop like what you saw, because eventually we're still down to the thing. People are on the phone with cops. People in the houses come out to make sure
course,
their cars
yeah.
didn't get popped. And she like 3 cars, like
Yeah.
boom, doors down, the 2 side swipes, and then lands like actually buried in the
I
back
fucking knew it.
of a guy's
Yep.
car. Like her fucking wheel, whole fucking thing slanted off like
Yep.
of her axle, just off the back, fucking like part of the hydraulic shit's like popped out. And then we hear somebody rolling up, because that's why we were trying to put cones out again. I love Dorian's got a flashlight. No one knew where Dorian got a flashlight from. He was just he's directing traffic.
Dorian's
He's
a
like
nerd he's like an equipment nerd.
He's
Dorian
yeah,
has like fucking
same with
flares on him.
flashlight.
in his car.
He immediately.
I can see Dorian like
He didn't even have a gun, but he was doing this for some reason. He was already doing this. It's like, sir, that way,
does
sir,
have a gun.
that way.
Dorian's
He probably
lighting
does. But
fucking.
I didn't want to light him up. I mean,
Dorian's lighting rotoflares like
yeah, I bless his heart. He
like
knew.
Jurassic Park.
No,
This
yeah.
way.
Bless his heart. He knows what to do in a crisis. He knows keep calm, keep cool. You know what I mean? I actually was just surprised that she bounced again. So even with your airbag to deploy, and she just bounced right out of that car. I mean, of course, endorphins, I guess. And she just bounced out. And then we have a guy pull up before we got like the street sectioned off, and also the cops haven't even showed up. A guy comes up and he's like, "Oh yeah, I saw her. Like it's a." Yeah, she's underneath the bridge. She asked me for a ride.
Crazy blonde chick.
Yeah. I was like, what? And he's like, yeah. She asked me for a ride or something. I don't know. I was like, all right, man. Well, I guess we'll go find her. There was just a thing of just like, no. So we just sectioned off the street. Of course, comics again. We're not gonna do anything too crazy. We're just kind of like, yeah, dude, it was an accident. Just go around. Like, I was like, I don't know. She might be dead. Who knows where she is? Like, it's. I mean, this bitch made a choice. Like, I don't know.
Ben Franklin. I don't know.
This bitch made a choice. I don't know what to tell her. Like, it's just like, well, you know how it goes.
It's so funny.
She might be dead under the bridge over on
We
Columbus.
take that Seinfeld episode way too seriously.
Yeah, we definitely do.
If I was there, that would have been very different.
Well, 1, you wouldn't have been running, but 2,
That's one.
and I'm like,
That's
you
one-
guys bring the car to me.
That's
I'm not
one,
walking
2,
all
and
that way,
3.
dude. I'm not.
No,
walking.
I would have grabbed you, be like, "We're not going anywhere." Pulled you back, like, "Sit the fuck down. We're not getting involved because this is what happens. Don't get involved
Sure.
ever. 1, don't get involved.
Great society we live in.
One, no, because once you start getting,
Yeah,
this is
seriously.
the problem. No, because this is the problem, and this is the truth. This isn't funny. This is the truth. because you get punished for trying to do the right thing, and that's just the system.
Right.
Right? So that's not our fault. That's their fault. I rally against that all the time. Libertarian Party. So, hit me up. But here's the thing. She hit those cars and left. It's actually a crime.
Yeah, it is.
Right?
Leaving the scene.
So you're like, who's going to pay for that? Those people whose cars got hit,
Right.
they don't even have to
Their
pay out of their own
insurance companies, right?
But they don't. Their premiums won't go up,
Right.
because of its commission of a crime.
Right.
They're covered,
Right.
no matter what.
Okay, that's
So
cool.
it's like, yeah. So a lot of people don't know that.
Right.
But like, if it could be, even if it wasn't a crime, she stayed. They're still covered. But like, either way, they're covered.
Yeah.
So the whole like.
And Jesse, insurance companies in America never
No,
dick
dude,
anybody
of
over,
course.
dude,
Oh,
right?
yeah, right.
They've always been upstanding honest. They won't drop you just because some shit
But dude, my
happens
point-
ever, dude,
Yeah,
right?
but my point is like.
No.
That,
No, you're
that could-
covered.
No, that could be the same thing if she didn't leave.
No, I got you. Sure.
So
Could be.
there's no
I'm just
different
saying.
risk.
I'm just saying. But no, I get you.
But
No, of
getting
course.
yourself involved, trying to, it's like
Whoa,
let
get
it
it.
go. The cops will come. They'll take the report. They'll get taken
Whoa.
care of. Fuck it.
Yeah, no, I got
No
you.
one's Batman.
I mean-
cut it out.
You always hype too much. Listen, I was trying to say that I was expecting to find her oh shit,
Concussed.
like
Yeah.
she drank. It's bad. It's fine. She was probably gonna be panicked, and she's like, "Hey, sit her down on the curb. Be like, hey, I'm shit. Just calm down."
She's just
be
running
there."
like T1000 down the street. They're like, can't go back.
I think she jumped a hurdle. I'm not even kidding. I think I saw her like poof, like over a hurdle or two. It was
Like, I need
insane.
your boots, your shoes,
yeah.
your bike.
Took off. Yeah, so it was crazy. So, and also to your point, not getting involved. Yeah, I left before the cops got there.
Of course.
I'm not an idiot.
Of course.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of there.
I was like, I'm dropping off Drew his stuff. I was like, here's your backpack, dude. I'm gonna get going. You know what I mean? Like, just get at it.
Like, Drew, you should go
It'd be-
too.
And it was weird. I love when some of the people like they kind of admit like there's sometimes kind of. I mean, I know we're just prone to riffing, but like some of the people reveal a little too much about themselves when they riff it. A couple of them were just like, man, we could steal so much stuff out of this girl's car right now. I'm like, hey man, I mean, yeah, I guess I don't. That's a weird thought that now I know about you, and it just makes me think less of you.
You know what that is?
He's like, I didn't do it. I'm
That's
like, I
someone
know, but
I'll tell you what that is.
I have high morals.
I don't even know who it was, but I'm just gonna say that's somebody who's like probably doesn't have a lot of money right now, and they're like,
Sure. Yeah.
because like I would not think that, but I would have thought that 8 years ago.
5'2" female who just took off on foot. What in this car do you need, Craig? I just made up a name or whatever. Like whatever. What do you need right now? You
Yeah.
taking her iPhone cord? Like what the fuck? But it was just.
super useful.
It is super useful, I guess.
Jesse, it was Jesse. It's like I could get so much stuff out of this car
I
right now.
was that too street.
Yeah, he just takes her bumper. Like, what, Jesse? What are you gonna
He's
do with
like-
that?
I
don't
can
have a
put
car, dude.
stickers on it.
Yeah,
Trying to
yeah.
rock it off. Like,
Put
help
it in
me.
my-
Guys, help me, quick.
Put it in my
Help,
room, dude. Put it in my room. Yeah, dude.
Plugs?
Yeah, sure. Plugs.
Plugs?
Plugs were plugged
Plugs.
away.
Plugs.
Let's put a
plugs,
plug.
Plugs.
Let's put a plug in
Plugs.
our butt.
Plugs. Jesse?
Quack.
Oh,
Quack.
yeah.
Quack. Oh, fine. I guess we won't
Jesse
have a.
Pedraza
Queen.
74 on
Queen.
Instagram and Jesse Pedraza Show on TikTok.
Yeah, check out his gently belly.
Yeah. Just check me out, I guess.
No, he's great. I love everything he does.
And also, Jesse is the
Not
cult,
true.
cult of Us.
Oh yeah,
TikTok
Cult of Us
manager.
Cast TikTok.
He's helping us
Fun.
out until we figure out exactly what the app is. We're too
Did you
old.
download it too?
I actually meant to do it this
No,
week.
Oh.
I was
didn't get
telling
to.
him off
I
air.
plan on
Yeah,
doing it.
'cause
Anyway,
this
we'll
was-
do that off air.
No, I was telling him this is very pertinent. I was telling him off air, and I was like relevant. I mean, and I was like, "Hey man, I tried to look into TikTok today, like hard, like fucking around with it. I was like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I'm lost. Anyway, you guys can catch me at Adam Nutter on Twitter and Instagram, at Adam Nutter Comedy on Facebook. Check out the Garbage Opinions podcast, which will be coming to this very network. Right now, you can check it out on the feed of the Delvin Cox Experience. That's where it's hosted right now, but we'll be getting its own feed and coming to this very network, Drop Dead Media Network. That is awesome. So check that out when it drops. All the support will help.
Adam, what's the quick summary? Like 2 lines. You
Yeah,
had to pitch
so
it.
me, Delvin Cox, Tim Hines, Michael, Aaron, everyone has their own podcast, and we all form one podcast called the Garbage Opinions Podcast. We pick a different topic every other week, and we just kind of share our shitty opinions on that topic, and we get into arguments, debate it. You guys chime in, during the off weeks. Let us know what you want to hear about. It's fun, so help support that.
Cool.
Please.
Love it. Yeah, you and I will be
Yes.
at a sweet show tomorrow in EHT, Egg Harbor Township in New Jersey. All the details are actually right off IamNeilWood.com. So you can go there, check there. 2 shows, one at 6, one at 8, if I'm correct. And you can go there now to grab your little tickets. And it's going to be a good old time. Some fun. And me and Adam just fucking having some good time and some yucks. Also, yeah, we're going to have some shows coming up for you very soon.
Plug yourself first.
Sure, of course. But I mean, yeah, again, IamNeilWood.com has everything there. All my social media is there. You know, go there, check it out. It's all there. Neil Wood Comedy on some other social media. But again, you can go there, find everything. Super easy to do. But yeah, so you got that show coming up tomorrow. If you're in New Jersey, come on out. And we were going to have some shows. We have some shows coming up in February and things like that. And then we actually have some shows coming up on weekends and then stuff coming up soon. So look out for that big announcement coming up. All right?
Going to be drop 10 run shows.
Yeah. So we're going to bring on a bunch of fun people you may have known, people you don't know, some really cool stuff to come out.
Headliners down there.
Be safe and go out there and just do it in a respective way. So, yeah. Other than that, you can check out all the other sweet podcasts. Oh, well, here, let's just start this the correct way. Cult of Us. You can go to drop10.com/podcast/Cult of Us if you want to check out this pod and support us directly. Some great merch is up there. More coming, but I am only one man, so give me a fucking break. But yeah, you can check out everything there in our cult store. Become a cult member, you know what I mean? Get in here. Whatever you're into, it doesn't really matter. I mean, honestly, we're accepting all stuff. You have to be cool about stuff. We don't do it, but you have to be cool with it. Yeah, support us directly. It's a super easy way to do it. All the social media and stuff to follow the cult is on there. And then you can check out every other podcast on the network at drop10.com. So you can go there, check out the sweet stuff that are dropping. I know, I think Sweet Heat's going to be back in the studio very soon, which is Little Monsters is dropping stuff on the regular.
Sam, we are pumping out.
Yeah, we got stuff for if you're into theater, if you're into different types of culture and things like that. It's all out there for you to check out. So
Jesse
get the word
Pedraza
out.
and I will be revamping Slapstick.
Yeah, so a sports thing, we're going to get to it. We'll get to it. I'm sorry for whatever if we're dropping the ball. But also, sports have been crazy during the whole pandemic thing. So, like, you know, what are we going to do here? We're only fucking so big here. But you can make us bigger if you go like, subscribe, do all the stuff on YouTube, get on iTunes, give us a fucking review, 5 stars or 2 stars. I don't know. Go 5 stars. Don't be a dick. Or just leave us the fuck alone or something. Shit, all right? But check out all the good content. Give us that and take us out of plugs.
Oh, Patreon.
Patreon. Oh, well, I said, Cult of Us. Sorry, I wanted to do that with Cult of Us. Now I quickly moved off, and I thought we said, yeah, but go to the Patreon right now. So Cult of Us, patreon.com/Cult of Us on our page on Drop10. You can go right through there, or just go to Patreon itself and look in Cult of Us. The $3 tier is where you want to go right now because it's 7:30 very soon. We're going to be starting that sweet movie that we already teased, Jiu-Jitsu. It's going to be cool.
I also just realized I have to pin the most recent episode to the top of that page.
Yeah, you do.
Fucking 2 months old.
It's okay. But all the other content there, if it's not pinned, it doesn't matter. All great content. $1 gets you just some sweet audio visual kind of content just for the podcast stuff. And then if you go to the $3 tier, you're going to be watching or hanging out with us while, as we check out jiu-jitsu and all that kind of stuff through Discord, and also sweet UFC and fights, and I think we've even done boxing and stuff like that. Yeah. So all that cool stuff like that through Discord. Yeah, it's easy to follow, easy to get through, and that's just $3 a month, and it's spectacular. And then $5 a month will get you all the other stuff, and also your name goes into a lottery for my tattoo peoples. All right, so if you want to look into getting a tattoo, possibly for very, very cheap. I mean, it is very cheap. It will be very cheap compared to the price. Anna Gabrielle is the tattoo artist. You can check out her work and all her links through the Patreon. And it's pretty great. So big tattoos, full color. She's willing to work with you on lots of stuff right in Wilmington, Delaware. A great tattoo artist, and just $5 a month, right? And every other month, we're gonna pick out a name from that hat, and you can get win a tattoo. It's that easy. There's no rigmarole. There's no special things. It's that simple. So check that out. All right, that has been plugs. Get this plug out of my butt, dude. Anyway, so in closing, dude, because we got to jump onto this movie like immediately.
Yeah. It's very funny. Have you guys see what was going on in the news with the GameStop stock?
Yes.
No.
So essentially,
I'm not 16, so
fair.
Oh well.
But this resolves money. So
I have to make that joke because I just don't play video games.
No. Well, so obviously GameStop's like failing, right, as a business. Like they're pretty much on the way out. Like they're closing. Right. Yeah. So
no one wants to stop there anymore.
No, no one wants to go there anymore. So what happened was all these Wall Street hedge fund guys started shorting the stock, right? Like scumbags, Reddit, the fucking love Reddit for some reasons, for this reason like this. Reddit people are like, fuck them. We're not, you know what? We're sick of this Wall Street bullshit elitism, which is what it is. they started buying GameStop stock in droves.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, people are like, well, why does that matter? Because for the people who wanted to short the stock, they need that stock to be a certain number to pay their investors off, right? If it goes up or down or whatever, they have to cover that loss. So they have to pump in more money, which then raises the stock, but they're losing millions and millions and millions of dollars doing that. And it's a good fuck you. I missed the GameStop buy. I missed it.
Yeah.
I got the AMC buy, though.
Oh, yeah. You do have AMC?
Oh, I bought the AMC buy.
AMC's the next one that they're going after.
Guess how much I'm up today? $150 today.
Wow.
That quick. It was like that.
What's it's
a good
20,
day.
right?
Yeah.
It's
It's a good fucking day.
So
good
It
for
started
you,
at what, 2?
Congratulations.
Yeah, mad low.
It was 2, and then it started, and now it's at 20.
Yeah.
Good
So
good job, Reddit.
yeah.
Good
So
on you,
now it's fun, but now this is why I hate crony capitalism, right? Because now TD Ameritrade ceased the fucking trading of GameStop, scumbag pieces of shit,
Yeah, what
and
a
they're gonna do
bunch
with
of
AMC
dicks.
probably soon. That's why I was like, quick,
Right.
get in there.
You can't let us not do illegal shit.
That's the thing, and that's the thing. It's not illegal,
It's
but
technically based on ethical
but
grounds.
they're
or some
right,
shit.
but they're straight doing this. They're like, Wall Street got fucked, and they're like,
Right.
help.
Right.
It's like they figured it out. It's
Housing
like fucking
crisis.
cunt.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Housing crisis all over. Yeah, anytime we're bailing out banks every single time. Yeah, it's just,
If the housing crisis happened now, it might have. I mean, it's
Right.
different because you can't just buy into like a housing
Sure.
mortgage, but like it might have been a little different.
well, the next bubble, I think even at the end of stuff like Noam Chomsky and stuff like checks out all that stuff, and there's multiple economists who's like, yeah, they build up the next bubble. They always do.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what they. That's where they make their most profit. That's where they do. They have to. They're always seeking out. Fuck it. I was just listening to Sam Harris's last podcast too, which was really good. He had on a professor dealing in rebellions about obviously the shit that went down here in America. And Capitol
Something
Hill.
happened?
I know, who knew, right? Oh, if you didn't
What?
hear,
Does
so
anyone know?
a couple of white Johns
No,
got a
Stop.
little mad.
I saw a few blacks there.
So yeah, 100,000 white guys
I'm kidding.
and 2 black guys who were just seeing what's happening, just kind of probably milling on. And I think there was one Asian family,
There was an Asian family.
which like sums
Very
up
funny.
America pretty much. They were just like, woo.
Anyway, no, I'm sorry, go ahead.
But no, but yeah, it's just he was just talking about like, hey man, this fucking they build it up, they do it on purpose, they the rebellion thing. He was just going it's like anytime, and the way he put it was very succinct. It was good. Anytime capitalism, crony specifically, but anytime the ethos of capitalism becomes more for us when they start competing with each other. I know we think competition between companies obviously is good on a fair ethical basis, but anytime singular money people
Right.
start to go like, okay, I'm a billionaire, but I'm not 100 billionaire.
Right.
As soon as that starts happening, it's like that has always led to the downfall of a
And you
society.
know what always happens too is that because a government like the government obviously the government obviously hooks up like the elite, so they'll
Sure.
write laws to protect them,
Right.
and not give it a free market,
Right,
which
right.
is like exactly
Well, it just starts to spin out of
right.
control.
Which
Yeah,
is
it
the
just spins out
bullshit
of
crony
control.
shit. Anyway, not to make this
But
a
no,
fucking boring
but it's just so
podcast,
funny.
but
Yeah, it's
my
just
point is I bought AMC stock.
Yeah.
I guess it's a roundabout way.
good for you. Though. Go for you. I'm gonna
And,
say go for you.
I'm psyched because the Bitcoin dip hit earlier than planned.
Okay.
So it dropped significantly, which is good. And it also went ahead of time. So the people I listened to said it was probably going to hit 65K in like September, October. Now they're
Bitcoin.
thinking, now they're thinking
Okay.
like August.
Okay.
It's going to go back up. I'm like,
Okay.
fuck yes, I bought back more into Bitcoin. Now it's back down to 30 grand a Bitcoin.
Okay.
So I threw like another grand into it.
Gotcha.
And then every Thursday, I automatically buy $12 of Bitcoin.
So are you doing, and this is dumb, sorry, this is not the funny part of the buy, but I'm just curious, like, are you smart or is this a smart move to do, is you pull a little bit down from Bitcoin and then reinvest?
No,
because that
because-
lessens your thing, right? Anyway, you
So,
have to just put fresh money
I
in.
mean, this is like to not get involved because this is how involved it is.
Right, 'cause
but
it doesn't
like,
make any sense.
if you follow the people who know what they're talking, the people I've been listening to, like Max
Gotcha.
Kaiser and Pompliano, those guys,
Right.
they've been, dude, 99% pretty right. So
Good, all right, good authority.
I'm gonna stick with them.
Yeah.
They keep being like, no, hold because it's gonna hit 220 grand in a year or two.
Right, okay.
So they're like, why would you?
Yeah, I get you.
They're like, no, when it dips, throw
So
more in.
because you just knew, it's like, okay, if I have $1,000 I can spend, I'm now buying it cheaper. So I
Yes.
waited for it because it was up. How?
42.
It was 42.
Now
so
it's
it went down to 30.
So
all
I
right.
threw more in.
Good shit.
Because
Dude.
now if it goes back up to 42, that's literally such a $12,000 bump. Like,
When we start talking about this, and even in front of me, when you start talking about this stuff, I immediately realize how poor I am, and how much and this is what I think even people who buy in the market and stuff like that start to be like, they start to look at regular people, like regular Joes, and just be like, yeah, you guys are dumb because you don't buy in. You're not buying into the market and trying to
like,
possibly.
I'm dumb.
No, I know.
Like, and
No,
I'm
I know.
successful off
And
it.
at one point, I know, I got you. And at one point, you had enough because some people also don't have the capital to start.
That's the problem.
So,
Yeah.
or what to buy, and then you go through the whole rigmarole, and they think they're gonna get fucked. You know what I mean? And you just have that worry of like you might get fucked. But there are ways, of getting it done. So it's just that thing of not buying in. But like, and I hate that look because they just go, yeah, like we've rigged this. They kind of at a certain point with like it being corrupt, they kind of just go like, well, we rigged the system, and you're just an idiot if you don't buy into it. Like you're kind of real dumb. It's like the guy's a plumber in fucking Michigan.
It's rigged
Leave
as
him
fuck.
alone. Like
That's also why the stock I own minus the AMC. That the AMC stock was a fuck you stock, and also I'm gonna sell as soon as it hits high, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, you right?
yeah, it's all right.
Oh,
I know what I did.
You got a number?
oh, what? Oh no,
We're good.
I mean, once the AMC hits like, I don't
200?
know, yeah. If it does GameStop numbers, I'll pull right away. Because
All right.
I'm not obviously I'm not. There is a long haul in that. It's gonna fail. It's
Yeah,
just
it's gonna
all we're
fail.
doing is fucking these assholes.
Right.
Yeah. that's
Right?
all,
It's a collective like I have extra money.
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah.
'em.
Let's see
Like,
how
that's
much.
all it is.
Let's see how much they're willing to pour in.
Dude, that's honestly what I said to myself. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know what? I hate this.
Yeah.
I love the stock market though. If it was fair,
Right.
Fuck these guys. I have a few extra $100 to throw around.
Yeah.
Now it's successful for me. Thanks,
I like
dickheads.
I like it.
So that's all I did. But like, no, but the stock I usually own is like stock I give a shit about and stock that isn't really shitty, like Roku.
Right.
Like that's not a corrupt stock. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It's fucking Roku.
Yeah.
Tesla, 'cause I like Elon Musk and I like what they're doing.
Right.
Penn Gaming, who owns Barstool, I like what they're doing. So like their stock's up.
Yeah.
And then I have some other small stuff that's smaller companies, but I don't have any like those
I get you.
major
You
corporation
have, like,
shit.
Apple and shit like
I
that.
do have Apple, but I'm gonna sell it though. I'm waiting for it to hit a certain number and I'm gonna fucking dip it.
So weird. I've been investing in mainly fetus duck eggs, and the market is through the roof.
Ballot.
It is
I
really-
think it's BAL in the market.
Yeah, it's through the roof right now. Mainly in Thailand, Cambodia, places like that. They're just gobbling it up.
Or it's EU.
So it's that's a little pun. But yeah, we have to get out of here because we only have 5 minutes to get started on the movie. Get on to the Patreon right now. $3. All right,
Yeah.
get you on there. You're gonna check out this sweet stuff, and I'm fucking so excited for Nicolas Cage,
for
dude.
Jiu-Jitsu. Also, a bunch of great fights coming up, like actual UFC fights coming
Yeah,
up. that we're
actual
gonna be-
ones?
like
Okay.
actual UFC fights that we're gonna be watching. So,
yeah.
again,
So get on that now.
get on it.
$3. We will see you later. Jesse, take us out, dude.
This has been a Drop Tent Media Production.